Hello world! Welcome back to another episode of Shanay Meets World. Today is June 18, 2020. Today is the last day that I will be in Marrakech until further notice. I have been a resident of Morocco since September 2016. This September would have been my 4th year living in Morocco. The reason I'm returning home is because I was offered a job as director of operations for a business chamber. I decided to accept the offer, which is why tonight is my last night in Morocco. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. The reason why I left America in 2016 is because I joined the United States Peace Corps. I was accepted as a Peace Corps volunteer in 2015 for a 2016 service. And so in 2016, in September, I packed up 2 large suitcases, left from Cleveland, Ohio to New York City, where we had our Peace Corps onboarding process. And from New York City, we flew into Casablanca. Since then, I have been in Morocco. I've only gone home 2 times since I've been in Morocco. The first was in 2017, and the second was in 2019. The reason why I joined the Peace Corps is because I wanted an international experience. I wanted to learn a new language, I wanted to experience a new culture, and I wanted to know what it was like to live outside of America. And I'm truly grateful for this experience and opportunity because I have learned so much. I currently speak more than 1 language, and because I was able to come to Morocco and learn Arabic, I have had the ability to pick up other languages like French, and because my husband is Senegalese, I know a little bit of Wolof. I know how to say my name in Wolof. And without me leaving the US, I would not have learned these new skills. In terms of income here in Morocco, the cost of living is not expensive at all. For every $1, it equals about 10 dirhams. As a Peace Corps volunteer, I was given about $340 a month to live on. And that took me a long way. That lasted me the whole month because the cost of living here is so low. My rent was only 800 dirhams. And then I paid for my food, for electricity, for water, and that one total equaled less than $300 together. The cost of living in Morocco is not expensive at all. And the reason why I only earned a living stipend of $340 a month as a Peace Corps volunteer is because the experience as a Peace Corps volunteer is to live like locals. So we were offered the similar wage as locals are paid. What I love about living in Morocco is not just the low cost of living, but also the fact that everything is fresh, everything is natural. Every week we go to open air markets where farmers come from around the city and they bring all of their fresh produce, their fresh meat, everything, and we can just go straight to the market and we can buy our things right there. And so I really like that because everything that we eat here is always in season. When it's cherry season, we have cherries. When it's orange season, we have oranges. When it's watermelon season, like right now, it's watermelon and cherry season. And so we have a plethora of both. And I really love that. And then we also have fresh pressed olive oil. I'm gonna miss that. I was living in a very small city called Wellness, and there was about a 10,000 person population in this city. Transitioning from a small city like Wellness to a big city like Marrakech was a huge difference because I went from living in this small village to this major city. Marrakech is called the Las Vegas of North Africa. And so I felt right at home when I came here because it's just another big city like in the States. Living here, of course, the living expenses increased, but so did my salary. I had the opportunity to work for 2 luxury hotels here in Marrakech, and because I was working for 2 luxury hotels that were owned by foreigners, that gave me the opportunity to negotiate a higher salary. The first place I was working, I was earning dollars, and then the second place I started working at, I was earning both dirhams and euros. And so those both gave me an opportunity to increase my salary and live in the city center. In Welmes, I was paying 800 dirhams for a full-on apartment with a balcony. When we moved to Marrakech, we got a studio apartment and our rent was 3,500 dirhams, which equates to about $360 in the city center, the new city called Gilis. That is a significant increase, but it was normal for where we live. We live in the center of town. We live in one of the most popular cities in Morocco. And so $360 is a very good price to live here in Marrakech. While I was serving as a Peace Corps volunteer, I met a Senegalese man and he soon became my husband. And so here he is. Hey, love bug.
Hey, love bug. How are you?
Good. You want to say something to the people?
Yeah. I love you.
My lipstick.
And I'm gonna miss you. No, it's not a problem. Because they came from you.
Yeah.
And you are here. I love you so much.
I love you more.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm gonna miss you.
Tell everybody about Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal is a nice city, but the people, what they show in the TV is not the reality in Africa. Africa have a lot of resources. If you wanna have a lot of money, keep running to come invest in Africa. Because Africa, all the resources came from Africa. I love you all, everybody.
Thanks, love bug. He finally made his debut. I've been dying to get him on camera for a while now. So I'm glad that he came to say hi to you. We met in a city called Rabat. Rabat is the capital of Morocco. In Rabat, one morning I was walking down the street and he said hi. And we've been connected ever since. So I'm so happy that I came to Morocco, because if you've seen my video, Married in Morocco, I would not have expected that I would be married. I came here as a Peace Corps volunteer to serve and work with youth in the Moroccan community, and I ended up marrying a Senegalese in Morocco. Who would have knew? I'm so happy. We are so happy together, and we really push each other and help each other grow, and we encourage each other to keep going and work towards our goals, our dreams, and our ideas. Prior to accepting this job offer, I didn't see myself moving back to the US for probably another year. My hope was that we were able to move back to the US together. If you saw my video, Married in Morocco, I do mention the whole process of applying for the marriage visa. And so we are currently in that process of applying for the marriage visa. And so my hope was that we can go back to the US together. But I unexpectedly accepted this role, which is better because this time I'm able to go back to the US. He's gonna stay here in Morocco, and I'll help to get us together in the US because I haven't been there for 4 years. And so it's nice for me to go back to make sure that I can set a stable foundation for us to get started with our life together in the US. So I am very sad that I'm leaving, but we both understand that in order for us to have a good head start on our life in the US, I have to go back first so that I can prepare for us to be there together. So that is where the journey has led us. That is our next chapter. And of course, I will keep you all up to date on our journey, on our life together. And you never know. We have talked about coming back to Morocco to invest. We've talked about going to Senegal and invest. We've even talked about investing in the US, and that is something that both of us want to make a priority. So I'll definitely keep you up to date on what we decide and how our life unfolds. But today marks the next chapter for us. So I hope that you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll share more about myself along the way. And until next time, bye.